GM Cardano, I'm Lloyd Duhon. It is the 22nd of November, 2023. Here are your top stories.
The Justice Department has secured felony guilty pleas from the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange, Binance, and from its founder and CEO, Changpeng Zhao, also known as CZ.
This comes as part of a settlement between Binance and several U.S. government agencies, including the Department of Justice, the Treasury Department, and others regarding investigations into anti-money laundering and sanctions violations.
While criminal and civil enforcement actions are subject to different legal standards, this collective effort represents the whole of government approach that we are taking to combat corporate crime.
As part of the settlement, Zhao pleaded guilty to the violations in court today. Binance will pay over $4 billion in fines and penalties to the government agencies. Zhao himself will personally pay $50 million as part of the deal. The investigations found that Binance failed to implement proper controls to prevent transactions with criminal organizations and terror groups, including Al-Qaeda and ISIS. Binance also failed to report over 100,000 suspicious transactions that occurred on its platform. In a statement, Zhao said, quote, "I made mistakes and I must take responsibility," unquote. He will remain a major shareholder but will no longer be CEO. Richard Ting, a longtime Binance executive, will take over as the new CEO.
This is one of the largest penalties we have ever obtained from a corporate defendant in a criminal matter.
The deal allows Binance to continue operating, but under tightened supervision for 5 years. Earlier today, Intersect, the Cardano members-based organization, held its 4th town hall meeting. Melanie, how did it go?
GM Lloyd. Key topics discussed included an update on the upcoming Cardano ballot voting event on SIP 1694, set to open December 1st and run for 2 epochs until December 11th. Users are encouraged to provide feedback via a form, which will help guide future governance development.
Yes, it's to give a signal, but it's also to give a bunch of feedback to the development teams across the entities that are working on building out governance.
In other updates, the membership of Intersect continues to grow.
We are hitting a strong over 300 members in our Discord and crossed well over 800 members have signed in to Intersect. Congrats on that.
Several working groups are also being integrated into the organization to drive community-led initiatives. Open source will play a major role as Intersect plans to take ownership of Cardano repositories by year's end to put control of the intellectual property into the hands of the community. On the product side, a beta version of the Voltaire governance tool called the GovTool launched, aiming to make participating in governance more accessible. The tool currently works with the SanchoNet testnet, allowing users to register as DREPs, delegate stake, and vote on governance actions through a simple web interface rather than command line. The team welcomes bug reports and feature suggestions during this testing period, as GovTool is positioned to eventually become an open source tool owned by Intersect. For GM Cardano, I'm Melanie Duhon.
Thanks, Melanie. If you have an important story that the Cardano community needs to hear, please use the GM Cardano tip line, gmctips@gmcardano.com, or send us a DM on X to our handle, GM_Cardano. For links to these stories, please check our show notes. GM Cardano is your go-to resource for the latest news from the Cardano blockchain. Your support helps us grow. Please like and subscribe on YouTube or wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts.
Today's episode was hosted by Lloyd Duhon, produced by me, Melanie Duhon, and also fact-checked by me, Melanie Duhon. GM Cardano.
And to all of our friends in the U.S.,
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you for listening to GM Cardano. This is a quick production note to let you know that we will return after the holidays on November 27th for more coverage.